Unfortunately, I have found myself privatized, becoming legally an extension of Amazon. I wasn't sure what this actually meant. Jeff Bezos himself swaggered up to me with a huge grin on his face. He asked me how it felt to be part of Amazon, and I gave a guarded response, explaining I didn't want to be turned into a tree, but that I wouldn't mind if more animals wanted to live with or around me. He burst out laughing, telling me he got an amazing deal for me, and said that's what Amazon is all about. So be sure to check out a range of deals with a wink, but there was no one else there, so I'm not sure who he was addressing. Anyway, he informed me that thanks to my previous fire brigade scheme, which unbeknownst to me, viral flame burstman had repeated across America and the world, which has seen home ownership plummet as my genius and unique scheme to buy houses that were on fire from the owner at a steep discount before putting out the flames and renting their houses back to their magnetic me assets and the trillions. Combined with my other schemes and plans, this had left me the wealthiest man on the planet. My main takeaway from all this is that one guy who called me a brokey way back must be feeling pretty silly right now. Regardless, Bezos insisted I join Amazon as the new CEO because, as he put it, even though I wasn't bold, I was alright and certainly better than the current CEO, who had hair which Bezos found utterly terrifying and was far too poor for Mr. Bezos' taste. Honestly, I was feeling a little sad, even with all my wealth and newfound power. As CEO of Amazon, I've been torn from my beloved 313. However, Bezos insisted he could cheer me up, and after coaxing me into the trunk of his car with a platinum diamond encrusted spike, even though I'd be fine to get into the trunk of his car without a platinum diamond encrusted spike, he whisked me to an Amazon branded desk where recruitment and training camps. He explained on the way, shouting loudly so I could hear from my position in the trunk, something about his mission to raise America's GDP per capita by removing all the useless poor people, and how grateful he was that I've been able to wipe out so many hobos in my ward. It was hard to hear him on account of the fact I kept bumping the soft bit of my noggin where my mother had lovingly massaged my skull as a baby with the same amount of force as you typically use for kneading bread against an interior Bezos car, which I didn't like much because of the pain. When we arrived, Bezos coursed me out of the trunk of his car with a diamond ruby encrusted spike, even though I'd be fine to get out of the trunk of his car without a diamond ruby encrusted spike. When I asked him why he used a different spike this time, he laughed and said, "Man, well, like I should never use the same spike twice." He said it with an inflection that implied a double meaning, but for the life of me, I had no idea what that was. However, once I got out of the car, it was immediately clear to me I had been deceived. Rather than the training grounds of elite Amazon death squads, I was instead in a drive-thru doctor's office, and both the doctor Bezos insisted I needed to have a prostate exam, even though I'm well informed on aspects of government and governance due to my experience running my own empire. I instinctively hurled myself out of the third-story window, cushioning my fall by landing on the hobo while Bezos cheered after me for removing another waste rail. Perhaps this experience taught me nothing about the identity of that slim shady fellow, but I bet he wouldn't be able to escape the clutches of Bezos so readily.